Welcome. So, today is gonna be harsh, okay? I'm gonna say a lot of harsh things, but all for a good reason, as always. So, to start off, let's set this straight. I honestly think that you already know what you need to do. Seriously, okay? I honestly think that the person, you who is watching my video, is probably the most psychologically self-aware person within your circle. You know that you need to stop spending so much. You know that you need to save something. You know that you need to learn a valuable skill. You know that you need to stop buying things that you cannot afford. You know that you need to stop waiting for the set perfect moment. You know that you probably need another source of income too, and you already know that you shouldn't be spending 3 hours a day scrolling through TikTok and then saying that you have absolutely no time. You know, okay? You know these things. And that's what actually frustrates me, okay? Frustrates me a lot because sometimes the problem isn't that you don't know what to do. The problem is that you keep negotiating with yourself about doing it. It's like being self-aware and in denial at the same time. It's like being smart and acting stupid. I'll start when things calm down. I'll save after this one purchase. I'll work on my business when I have more time. Somehow you always find a reason to not do it. Always. If you are so good at finding reasons, then find reasons to do it instead. And listen, okay, I am not saying that life is easy. It's not easy. But if you are constantly waiting for the perfect circumstances to become disciplined, you are going to be waiting for a very, 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 very long time. And if that's cool with you, then sure, be free to do so. But life doesn't get easier just because you're cool with waiting. You need to get stronger first for things to get a little easier. Now, if we've never met before, hi, my name is Marisha. And on this channel, we talk about the psychology behind money, success, and ambition, and those beliefs that quietly shape the lives that we are living. And today, especially, I am very frustrated. And it is not because I think that everyone is lazy and no one listens to my voices and no one is watching my video blog. And it's not because I think that people can magically become rich if they just do it. That is absolutely BS. I think that that is absolute nonsense. God. People have different circumstances, different responsibilities, different starting points in life, different problems. Okay, we have different constitutions that causes us to go through similar problems yet experience things differently. But I do think that there is something that we need to start getting honest about. And that is the fact that sometimes, most of the time, we know the next step. We just don't take it. We just don't want to take it. And so we curate this story instead and like be like, oh, I did the blah, blah, blah. So today I want to talk about 7 uncomfortable ways we keep ourselves financially stuck, even when we already know way better. Number 1, you keep waiting for the perfect time. This one, I want to say I don't understand, but I do. I have been here, okay? Because somehow we are all waiting for this magical period in our life where everything finally is convenient. When the stars and the planet align and a beam of light come upon us and we feel the Holy Spirit on us, and then it tells us it is your time to shine. And so you start making up excuses. I'll wait when I'm less stressed, when I have time, when I have money. I'll wait I'll start next month, especially next month, okay? You know that one? I have heard that so much that I start to question when this month is gonna arrive. Because this month, we have been hearing about this month for years. But this month, this said month, is starting to become a fictional character here. And the truth is, there will probably always be a next month, or a bill, a family problem, a work problem, a stress problem, something very unexpected, a health problem. That is life, okay? What is life without problems? Problems is proof of life, okay? Be glad to be alive. You do not need perfect circumstances. You need a starting point, and you already got it. You know, maybe you only need 30 minutes, 5 minutes. Fine, you know, use those 30 minutes. Maybe you can only save $20. Save the damn $20 then. Do it. Maybe you can't start the business that you ultimately want. Then start the small version of it. Start the baby version where you do a survey of it or something. Because waiting until you have everything is one of the easiest ways to make sure that you never start and you never get anything. Number 2, you keep calling consumption a reward. This one makes me a little upset and it stings a little because I understand a lot, okay? You worked hard, you are tired, you had a horrible week, your boss was such a beast. So you think to yourself, I deserve something nice, okay? And yes, you do deserve it. You do deserve it. You deserve to enjoy your life. What is a life that you can't enjoy, right? But I am not telling you to live like a monk. Because I'm not telling you to live like a monk eating rice in a dark room while staring at your bank account. No. I'm not telling you to fast on life. Enjoy your life to the fullest. But if every uncomfortable emotion gets rewarded with something, that's going to cause a problem. Because who knows how many bad days you're going to have and how much money you're going to actually get. So, buy something, stressful week, order food, feeling behind, getting a new phone. And if you're a girl and you're going through your period, feeling bored, you go shopping, window shopping. You can do that you can also go shopping while you're in bed. Much more convenient, much more comfortable. Feeling unsuccessful, buy something. Feeling successful, buy something. Feeling sad, definitely buy something. Feeling happy, totally buy something. At this point, your bank account is basically your emotional support animal. And then we wonder why there is nothing left in there. No dear, you don't have a spending problem every time you spend money. But if your spending is the first thing you reach for whenever you want to feel better, you need to start paying attention. Because eventually you're not buying things because you need them. You're buying them because you cannot be emotionally stable without them. Number 3, you need to earn more, but you refuse to get better. This one is gonna land on some of you hard, okay? You like to say, I need to make more money. Don't we all? What skills are you learning currently? Nothing? Oh. Let me reassess then. Maybe you need a better job, right? Okay. What are you doing to become more valuable on the market? Nothing? Again? Move on to the next question. I want to start a business. So exciting. Okay, so what are you planning to build? Come on, there has to be something. There has to be. Still nothing? Then what exactly are we waiting for? What are we here for? Because wanting more money isn't a strategy. It's a wish, it's a dream. I know that may sound harsh and funny because of how I sound like. But saying that I want to make more money doesn't actually change your income. You have to give the market something valuable, learn something, master something, get better at solve a problem. That's where all the money is. Sell something. communicate, talk to people, create, make videos, post it online, build something, improve, double down on the skills that you already have. You do not need to become extraordinaire overnight, but you do need to become more useful to the market in order for the market to value you. But you do need to become that, okay? Because if your skills do not change, if your level does not change, your financial situation is probably never gonna magically change. Number 4, cuarto, you keep choosing short-term comfort, okay? This is probably one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck, okay? You know that you should be working on something, okay? But you're watching Netflix, you're watching this video, and you know that you should be saving, but you're spending, that you should be exercising, but it's been a month since the last time you exercised, since the last time you planned to. You know that you should be learning something, but you've been scrolling until you've reached my video. Thank you. And I am not saying that you should spend every waking second of your life being productive, because please, that is another form of insanity. Rest is very important to mankind, and fun is very important to us too. Doing absolutely nothing sometimes is important for our mental health. But I want to stop you right there, because there is a difference between resting and consistently choosing whatever feels easier for your life, because your brain loves immediate reward. Your brain doesn't care that your future self wants financial freedom. It only cares about now. Your brain is like, financial freedom sounds very lovely, my friend, but have you seen this video? And that's the problem, okay? Your future is always competing with whatever feels good right now. And if right now wins every time, do not be surprised if the future is gonna win anything. Number 5, you keep making yourself the victim of your own decisions. Now, before this gets misunderstood, before you bash me, I'm not saying everything that happens to you is your fault. You're a terrible person, you deserve. No, some bad things just happen, okay? It just happens. It's part of life. Sometimes people get screwed over. Good people, hardworking people. Sometimes the economy is unfair. Sometimes you get dealt a genuine hand too. But there is a big difference between this happened to me and therefore there is nothing I can do. Oh my God. Those aren't the same things. And I think sometimes we use our circumstances as explanations and call it like explanation, and then quietly turn the explanation into an excuse. My parents weren't wealthy. Mine too. I don't have good connections. I started as a hermit. Okay, I didn't go to the right school. No, let's not do that. I don't have enough money. Fine. All these things matter. I understand. I know. And there's just some things that all these things matter, and everyone has their own situations, okay? But what happens next after this, okay? We've assessed our situation. Now what? Because if the story ends here, if the story ends there, you've given your circumstances complete control over your life. And I do not want that for you. You may not control what you started, but you still have some control over where you go next. Maybe not all of it, maybe not all the control, maybe not quick, but some. And that is bigger than you think. Still on. Number 6, you keep researching instead of doing. This one, I'm talking to you who is on this video, who's watching me. Thank you for watching, by the way. But you watching this video, and then another one, and another one, and another one, and another one, and then you search. how to start a business. This is your third time this week that you search this up. And then you search up best businesses to start. And then how to become financially free. Oh, let's not forget my all-time favorite. How to make money online. That's my favorite. So somehow you end up watching 47-minute videos called 17 things that millionaires do before 5 a.m. And then you're like, oh, try that. And then you still end up broke. And throughout your life, at some point, you start to realize that you don't actually need another video. Actually, you didn't need the video in the first place. You actually needed to do something. You don't need another book. You need to make the call. You need to sit down and start the working, okay? You don't need another course, probably smarter than those courses. You need to actually use the information that you already have, because information, yes, collecting information feels very productive. And that's why it's one of the most dangerous things. But you can spend an entire day learning and feel like you accomplished something, but the reality is that knowledge doesn't create results until you actually do something with the knowledge. So you do not need more information. You need implementation. God, my voice is starting to sound like a dinosaur. Number 7, last one. Finally, my voice is gonna go to the afterlife. You keep breaking promises to yourself. This is the one I really want you to think about. Every time that you tell yourself, I'm gonna save this month, and then you don't. Every time that you say, I'm gonna start Monday, and you don't. Every time that you say, I'm going to work on my business tonight, and you don't. There is something that happens. There is something really terrible that happens to you. You start to lose something. You start to lose the trust that you have for yourself. Because eventually you start to think, I don't have discipline. I try, but I can't. I'm just bad with money. I'm not the kind of person who follows through. I can't do this. Now you've turned it into a behavior, into an identity. And that's mad dangerous for you. I do not want that for you. That is dangerous, because once you believe that you are just like that, you stop trying to change, you stop trying to grow. So maybe the goal isn't to completely transform your life tomorrow at midnight. Maybe it's much smaller than you actually think. Make one promise to yourself now and keep it. Whether it's saving $10, whether it's working for 30 minutes a day on your dream, or going for a walk in the morning, or sending the email. Finish the thing, because every time that you keep a promise to yourself, you rebuild that trust. And eventually, you start to become someone who believes themselves when they say, I'm gonna do this. So let's be honest. Look, seriously, look. I don't want you walking away from this video and thinking, wow, she thinks that everything is my fault. No. Wait, you have misunderstood something. That is not what I'm saying. You have missed the point. I am not saying something, I'm saying something much more uncomfortable than that, actually. Something that is much more urgent than that. You might have more control than you think, okay? Not total control, because I'd be lying to you. And sometimes that alone is enough. You might not be able to double your income tomorrow, but you can learn something that will double your income sooner. You might not be able to start a huge company tomorrow, but you could test the idea. You might not be able to save $1,000 right away, but you can stop wasting $20 at least, right? You might not be able to change your entire life, your entire environment, but you can change what you consume mentally. You can change who you listen to if you don't like listening to me. You can change what you normalize. You can change what you do next. You can change a lot of things, and that is exactly where your power is. So instead of asking, why am I not where I want to be? Ask yourself, what do I already know I need to do? Because I know. I've just buried it behind there because I don't want to do it. Not something that a guru told me, not what my friend thinks, not what Instagram has been feeding me. What do you already know? Maybe it's I need to stop spending so much. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's I need to learn a better skill than this. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's I need to stop waiting for motivation. Oh, I like that. Maybe I need to start a business. Ooh, I'm so excited. Maybe I need to leave this environment. If you want to, if that is what you need to do. I need to stop making excuses. Yes. Okay, that's it. That's all of it. Do something about it. You don't have to do everything, but at least do something. Because clarity without action is basically an expensive form of entertainment. Okay? I know that this isn't the easiest thing to hear, because no one likes people poking their sore spot, because it's much more comfortable to believe that the answer is somewhere we can't reach instead of us being the answer. Maybe the economy will improve, maybe someone will discover us, maybe we get the perfect opportunity, maybe we'll suddenly become motivated, maybe we'll make more money someday, maybe someday everything will just work out. No, it's easier to think that. And honestly, for all of us, I wish that it worked like that. I really do. Okay? It would have been so much easier if it worked like that, right? But sometimes the person that you've been waiting for to solve your problems is you. And I don't mean this in like a cheesy motivational poster way. No, not with this voice at least. You have to decide that you are done abandoning yourself. You are done saying that you'll start and then not actually start, or do start and stop after 5 days. You are done saying that you're done making promises that you do not keep. You are done spending tomorrow's money. You are done waiting for confidence. You are done waiting for permission, done collecting information while avoiding action. Because nobody can build your life for you. And honestly, if we want to live in a castle, we better start laying the bricks. And honestly, that is not a punishment. That is freedom. Because it means that you do not have to wait for someone. You are not locked in a tower. You're not waiting for someone to come save you. You can start small, you are capable. You can start badly, you're capable. You can start scared, and you can start with just $20. And you can start with 30 minutes. You can start with one single idea. But for God's sake, start. Because knowing what to do isn't the same as doing it. And eventually, you need to stop asking yourself, what should I do? Because you already know. And start asking, why am I still not moving my butt? That question, why am I still not doing it, will change everything. So if you enjoyed this conversation, if you enjoyed it like I did, do subscribe, because here we don't just talk about making money, we talk about the psychology behind money, success, ambition, and the invisible beliefs that quietly shape our lives. And if you are quietly ambitious, but you are tired of knowing you could do more and still doing nothing about it, you're in the right place. And with that said, I'll be seeing you in my next one. Bye-bye.